What's up guys, in this video I'm going to be comparing electric bikes to electric scooters. When people are searching for their first electric vehicle, a lot of people bat their first eye at electric bikes. But I think scooters have a lot to offer, but bikes also have things that scooters don't. So in this video we're going to be comparing them both side by side and figuring out what you should get in 2025. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so we're starting off on the Macfox. Since they're different vehicles, I'm kind of just going to talk on each one, on things that I like versus things that I don't like. First off, obviously with bikes, I mean, they are e-bikes, so they look better than scooters in my opinion. Also, one-hand wheelies are so fun. You cannot do one-hand wheelies on an e-scooter, that's for sure, so it's nice to have that freedom during wheelies. Second off is bikes have a seat, which is nice. A lot of scooters are in that kind of budget price range, which is nice because when you're buying a scooter from the budget range, they're usually a lot faster than a bike at the same price. For example, this bike I'm on right now, the Macfox X7, retails at about $1,600, which is a little pricey, especially compared to scooters that go way faster or a lot cheaper. But it's also a whole different thing of vehicles. It's not really easy to compare prices because on a bike, you're getting a lot more attributes than the scooter gets, such as a seat. You're getting higher quality brakes. You're getting something that overall is more common than a scooter. Probably looks a little better, a little cooler to ride. I know coolness isn't really a huge thing, but it looks cooler to wheelie a bike than a scooter. It's definitely cooler to wheelie a bike than a scooter. Yeah, this Macfox X, whoo! There we go. Yeah, you could hop on this bike and in like a day or two learn how to wheelie. Something I like more about bikes than scooters is the modability. They're a lot easier to accessorize, put power upgrades on, and overall just mod it out on a bike than it is a scooter. With that being said, they can run you a lot more money, and repairing them will cost a lot more. But man, our bikes are super fun to wheelie on. Also, bikes have very big wheels compared to a scooter. Don't get me wrong, scooters you can off-road, especially the Ausom, but bikes are just more generally easy to go off-road with. Now this brings me to kind of my first con about e-bikes. Now that cops are catching on, they're definitely less legal, although the bike I'm on is fully legal. You're still on an e-bike and cops might, depending on where you live, the cops in your area might care about that. So yeah, they're more illegal, which is a big con. And that's kind of a pro for the scooter side. Huge pro for the scooter side is the legality. This bike's pretty good because like I have pedals and it's only 500 watt motor, so I'm kind of comfortable taking this thing wherever without the police. But once you get to that surron class, it's not legal. So if you get pulled over, the cops can give you an impound. But there's not really too much laws around scooters. I have no idea what this is. It looks to be like a little side garden. We're just gonna go down here and see where it takes us. That's the cool thing about e-bikes. Like on a scooter, it's gonna be a little harder to explore these little areas because the wheels are smaller and you can't really off-road as easily. This is cool though. We got a little dam down here. I mean guys, this is the fun in e-bikes. I've never been here before. You go down here with one of your friends, you just chill, do some stuff. That's what's fun about e-bikes. Don't get me wrong, you could do it on a scooter, but it's just a little harder with the wheels being smaller. And I mean, look at this beauty. This thing looks awesome. Now, I think the dual motor scooters would climb this hill a lot better. So that's kind of another pro for the scooter side. Make sure to comment down below hamburger if you made it this far so I know that you watched the whole thing so far. Also, about 70% of you aren't subscribed. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, like, my main pro with bikes is like, I got a Red Star, it broke. I saved up, bought another Red Star. Because at the time, it's all my parents would let me get because they're like, oh, it has to have pedals, which is reasonable. They're like, it can't go too fast. Now those rules have changed. But anyways, I've worked really hard on creating content. I've been making every video better, and now look at me, I've gotten 15 free bikes in 2 months. For me with bikes is that I started off on like the one of the cheapest Amazon e-bikes, and I've made it super far in just 3 months. I'm hoping to be a big YouTuber for e-bikes. But yeah, what I'm saying is like, it's hard for me to pick scooters over bikes when I kind of created this whole thing for me. But if you want a vehicle to cruise around, I think scooters are really the next thing up, just because they're legal, they're faster, some have better range, just for the price is what I'm talking about. Like Sometimes a $1,000 e-scooter can go faster than a $3,000 e-moto. Oh, my hands are so numb. I was literally gonna bring gloves, but I decided not to. All right, guys, let's teleport to the garage when I'm on an e-scooter. Boom, guys, I finally got the e-scooter. I got some gloves because it's so cold outside, but let's get on it. So, scooters and e-bikes, oh my gosh. Scooters and e-bikes are kind of hard to compare because it depends what brand you buy from. So I kind of chose the two main name brands of the category that I have, which is Ausom, which is a scooter brand, and Macfox, which is a very popular bike brand. But I mean, this is why I like e-scooters for the price, because this is like very fast and it's under $1,000, where the fastest bike you can get for under $1,000 is probably a Ridstar, which is 3 times slower than this. Not very high on battery, I'm kind of running low, so I'm gonna try to keep this part of the video kind of fast, and it's raining and it's cold, so. But yeah, the 0 to 30 on this is probably like 4 to 5 seconds, which is very impressive. The 0 to 30 on a Ridstar is like 10 to 15. Hot take real quick. Everyone's like, even when I had a Ridstar and I never had gone in a Macfox, I thought the Ridstar was better. The Macfox is so much higher quality, because I know it's a lot more expensive, but it's really worth the extra $500 in my opinion. Scooter, I love how it's like super fast for the price, a lot of these scooters. And you can just hit that jump super easily, pop it back in a dual motor. Oh yeah, bikes are like my main thing, but scooters, I didn't really realize until I tried it how fun they are. Okay, yeah, 35 on 0 bars of battery. Hopefully I can make it home, because it's like hailing on me. It's another cool thing about scooters in front of e-bikes. Like, I'm mainly talking like price for what you get. Scooters, you can keep up with traffic if it's like a dual motor. Like the Ausom L2 Max is the perfect example. You can keep up with traffic just fine on these like 35, 40 speed limits. But on a bike for that price, I can't find a bike this price that can keep up with traffic at all. The Ridstar can't even keep up in a 25. The Macfox is more of like a wheelie sidewalk bike. I love the Macfox so much. Kind of hot down here. Woo! Okay, let's kind of swerve through this. Oh yeah, oh shoot. But that's another cool thing about scooters, they're so small, you can kind of just go wherever you want with them, like up here. Let's kind of hit this jump. We're gonna pop it into a dual motor and go up this rock, or go up this hill. Woo! Woo! Ow, ow. So yeah, I think scooters are a lot better for overall commuting. Oh my gosh, I slid out. Here, let's hit this jump again. Especially the L2 Max and the L1, they have super great suspension so you can hit those jumps. See how off-road's kind of in like this mulch type thing? Kind of stay on that front wheel so I don't slide out. Pop it in a single motor. I don't think I can climb this hill. Oh, never mind. I stand corrected.
I've been ballin' since a youngin', so I take shots. She just wanna